DSU police officer Juan Fulgencio is one of 7 full-time officers who on a typical day makes his rounds throughout the Dixie State University campus. As he patrols one of the fastest-growing campuses in Utah, Juan's friendly approach is very visible and welcomed by students and others. Since May of 2018, Chief of Police Blair Barfuss has made it his mission to create a community-oriented campus police department securing public safety. He began by creating a policy and procedures manual for the officers to follow. This 800-page document is the first of its kind to address public safety procedures at Dixie State.
There's hundreds of policy and procedure that dictates how we handle uses of force, how we document it, how we show transparency through our body camera policies, and many other ways that we function and serve our community.
With Dixie State University now boasting a student population of around 10,000, the body camera was one of many programs Barfuss implemented over a year and a half ago on behalf of campus safety.
We do random checks just to make sure that they are recording their actions, and then if there are training needs, we address them. So it's a great opportunity to look at how we're producing service to our community and then improve upon that.
Another change was enhancing and installing new security cameras, especially in the newer buildings on campus.
Each new building has many more cameras than ever before, and it allows us to review footage and see what's needed if anything were to take place. It also allows us to help find a lot of misplaced or lost items that students come asking us for.
Barfuss increased lighting to make the buildings more visible at night. He said most of the crimes committed on campus come from outsiders.
The purse thefts or the burglaries here on campus are actually groups from out of state coming into St. George, and Dixie State is part of that little route that they've gone through. And we've had one in the past 2 months, and it was 3 individuals that were looking for ATMs.
As a matter of fact, crime statistics dropped because most of the crimes reported were off campus, and Barfuss had the Cleary reports changed to reflect that.
So if DSU officers responded off campus to student housing and arrested somebody for alcohol or for marijuana, they would include those statistics in the campus crime when it didn't fit the criteria listed by the federal government.
Promoting campus security through awareness and visibility was another big push. By obtaining a new fleet of vehicles with new branding, Barfuss believes these will not only save money in the long run, but will also be more dependable for officers.
Can actually implement a full new fleet with a 3-year turnover cycle for less than it costs to buy 1 car per year. That allows us to not pay costs for repairs because everything's covered under factory warranty. The cars look great, and we don't have to worry about them breaking down as we're responding to calls.
The Department of Public Safety on campus also created a new lost and found drop box, a prescription drug return box for unused or outdated medications. They can even do fingerprinting. One of the biggest improvements in campus safety is the hiring of 12 part-time reserve officers to assist the university in 24-hour coverage, especially during events.
It allows us to cover the university 24 hours a day now for the first time in Dixie State history. That means that we have a sworn police officer here 24 hours a day to answer calls for dispatch and respond to any needs on campus.
Because St. George is one of the fastest growing cities in the nation, Barfuss is hoping the legislature will consider funding even more positions in the future. But perhaps one of the accomplishments Barfuss is most proud of is the initiation of the Start by Believing campaign, where victims of sexual assault can feel safe and supported.
The Start by Believing campaign allowed us to get out in front of our community and ask them to join us in helping victims of sexual abuse. So that's one of many great opportunities. Upcoming opportunities for our community engagement include Coffee Hot Chocolate with a Cop monthly. We're going to do the See Something, Say Something campaign this year and roll that out so that it's yearly. there's a lot of programs like that, like the Start by Believing campaign, that will allow us, now that the foundational pieces are built, to get into the community and do more of what we need to be doing.
As the campus grows, the police chief and the administration at Dixie State continue to work on dispelling old beliefs about Dixie being a party school.
The reputation of Dixie State being a party school comes back from 15 plus years ago, when all the teenagers in Utah would come to St. George for spring break. The studies still show that the public perceives Dixie State slightly as a party school, when the statistics and everything else show us that's not true.
Barfuss said he's grateful for the award of placing third in the top 25 list in campus safety. He said his team will continue to build upon the solid foundation they've built and engage more with the community. From Dixie State University, Melissa Anderson, Community Education News.